So in this lesson we're going to learn about applying print options. So let's open O3 Contoso Potluck HR. Open. So this is not a file that I've recently opened. So I'm going to go to computer. I'm going to find it. You should be able to download it from, see if it's there. Yep. O3 Contoso Potluck HR. So that's what you want to open. You can download it. I'm going to take it off of my thumb drive. Let's see. So we have this file open, O3 Contoso Potluck HR, if I can find it on my computer. If I can get it to open, there we go. So Contoso Potluck HR. I'm not sure why my workbooks keep having trouble opening, but they seem to. So click the File tab, click Print. Notice that the worksheet is small, and it might be nice to have lines for people to write in on a printed page. See, it'd be hard to write across that if somebody wanted to fill their name in and their extension, all that information. So what we're going to do, so in the settings section of the print window, settings, click the margins drop down, and click wide. The new margins will allow the worksheet to be hole punched and put in a binder. So it's going to give you extra space along this left hand side. It's going to give you space along the right hand side also, but enough space for you to put holes in this to punch it and to put it in your binder. So click the scaling box here and see the choices below. The scaling options ensure that all columns, rows, or the entire worksheet fit on one page. So the current choice is no scaling. So the document prints the same size as the screen, which is fine if you have a small amount of data like we have in this file. So there's just a couple of columns extra. Click Fit All Columns on one page. So if your data is running over to another column and you need to put that column onto the same document, you can click Fit Sheet on one page or Fit All Columns on one page. So if there's just a couple of columns extra, click Fit All Columns on one page. If you want to fit everything that is on the worksheet on one page, click Fit Sheet on one page. Now if you have a lot of information in your sheet, it's going to get really tiny. The print will get really tiny because it's trying to shrink it down to a size it can put onto one sheet of paper. So if you have an extra couple of rows, fit all rows onto one page. So it depends on if you need to put more rows, columns, or just fit the whole sheet onto one piece of paper. If you want to go to the scaling, you can go to Custom Scaling. The page setup dialog box appears. That's what this is called. This is a dialog box. The title says page setup. So this is the page setup dialog box. So make sure that the page tab is selected. So that's what's default, page tab. And select landscape so that the page prints horizontally. You can see this is horizontal, that's vertical. In the scaling area, type 200. Well, we can also click up, or you can type in. You could also go type 200, enter. Go back to custom. For 200% normal size. Click the Sheets tab. And in the print section, select grid lines. Click OK. So if you notice down here, your document just shows 1 of 1, which that's good because that means you scaled it up to 200%, but it's still small enough to fit on one page. If it had gotten too big, it would have gone to another page, and you would know that because it would say 1 of 2. Well, that one actually did go up. I just noticed it says 1 of 2, so now it says 2 of 2 because this part is on another page. So let's return to document. So let's go down here and click the HR-P2. And that's a worksheet. Press Control P on your keyboard. So hold down the control button and hit P. And that took you directly, that's your shortcut to the print menu. And you notice it says 1 of 2. So part of it is going to print on the second page. So let's change this to landscape. And if you notice, fit sheet on one page. So that took care of, we had 1 of 2, and we had just like the TH of tablecloth, I think, was actually on the second page to begin with. And now we squeezed it onto one page. We want to add grid lines. Based on the previous steps in the section, you just go up to Page Setup dialog box from your custom drop-down menu here. You hit grid lines. OK. So we want to click Save As. I'm going to put it in lesson 3. And it wants us to change it to, from Potluck HR to Print Ready Solution. Save. And it wants us to keep this open for the next exercise.